Have you ever looked up at the clock and seen 2:22 staring back at you? You think, that's odd. I just saw that yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that. But what if I told you it's not a coincidence? What if I told you there is a reason that number is following you? There's a message, a frequency, a whisper from the universe that says you're not alone. This is 2:22, and this is your wake-up call. Part 1. The mysterious repetition. Everywhere you turn, it's 222. License plates, receipts, addresses, billboards, a random Instagram post. The universe keeps nudging you, and maybe you've ignored it, brushed it off as coincidence. But the truth is, repetition is how spirit gets your attention. It's how the divine peeks through the cracks in your day and says, something's shifting. Pay attention. 222 is not just a number. It's a vibration, a code, a spiritual language written in light. It doesn't shout, it doesn't scream. It arrives with grace, whispering into the still places of your life that alignment is near. Part 2. What does 222 mean? At its core, 222 is the angel number of balance, harmony, faith, and partnership. It's a divine signal that you are being supported behind the scenes. The decisions you are making are aligning with your higher path. You are not alone in this chapter. It's the cosmic reminder that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Numerology breakdown. 2 is the number of union, of duality, of reflection, of relationship. Double it, 22, and it becomes the master builder number. Triple it, 222, and it becomes a holy sequence of synchronicity, a portal of manifestation. When you see 222, it's a signal that the architecture of your future is forming. You're not building alone. Your angels are helping you design the next chapter of your life. Part 3. A sign to keep going. Let's be real. Maybe you've been doubting yourself lately, second-guessing every step, feeling lost, unworthy, stuck. You've asked the universe, should I even keep going? And that's when 222 shows up, because 222 isn't just a sign. It's an answer that says, yes, you're on the right path. No, you're not crazy for wanting more. Yes, you're doing better than you think. No, your journey is not in vain. It's the encouragement you didn't know you needed from the realm beyond the veil. It's alignment in numeric form. It's divine support showing up in your earthly reality. And you know what? It always comes right before something shifts, right before the breakthrough, right before the blessing, right before everything falls into place. Part 4. You're in a portal. Now 222 is not passive. It's a portal, a frequency upgrade. Every time you see it, ask yourself, what am I thinking about right now? What decisions are on my heart? Where do I need more peace? Because when 222 enters your world, you've entered the space between the ask and the answer. It's a sacred confirmation. Your prayers have been received. Now hold the faith, hold the vision, and don't let fear steal your alignment. Part 5. Divine timing is working for you. You might be wondering, okay, but when will it happen? When will the answer come? When will the dream unfold? Here's the truth. 222 is a symbol of divine timing. It's not about rushing. It's about trusting. When you see 222, your guides are saying, slow down. You don't need to force this. You are being led. You are being protected. You're learning to surrender into the flow instead of wrestling with it, because the universe isn't ignoring you. It's organizing things behind the scenes in ways you can't even imagine yet. 222 is proof that the invisible is becoming visible, that what's meant for you is already en route. You've seen 222, you've felt its nudge, you've heard its whisper. Now let's decode what it means when 222 keeps showing up in the chapters of your real, raw, everyday life. Because angel numbers don't just appear to decorate your day. They show up to redirect your destiny. Part 6. 222 and Relationships. Divine alignment. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about soul contracts. Let's talk about the invisible threads that pull two people closer. When you keep seeing 222 around your relationship or love life, it's not random. It means a new connection is being formed. A current relationship is shifting into alignment, or an imbalance is being exposed to be healed. 222 is a mirror. It reflects what you're attracting, what you're tolerating, and what you're building. Are you building in love or fear? In faith or survival mode? 222 wants you to look closely. Is this person in alignment with my highest self? Am I choosing connection or clinging to attachment? Is this love real or is it a lesson? Sometimes 222 shows up before a divine partnership enters your life. A soul tie, a twin flame, a karmikus tanar. Someone who will mirror your light or your shadows so you can grow. And sometimes 222 arrives when it's time to walk away. To let go of the ones you outgrew so you can step into relationships that reflect the new you. 2 is not just about love. It's about sacred partnership. That includes romantic love, soul friendships, business collaborations, and even reunions with parts of yourself. Part 7. 222 and money. Stability is coming. Now let's shift to money. Finances, security, overflow. Because yes, angel numbers speak abundance too. When you're struggling financially, when you're hustling, surviving, or simply scared of what's next, and you start seeing 222, it's a sign of balance returning. It's confirmation that a financial breakthrough is coming. A money mindset shift is unfolding. An opportunity is being prepared for you. 222 says, you're not forgotten. The energy you've been putting out will return, multiplied. You might not see the harvest yet, but 222 tells you, the soil is fertile. The roots are growing, and soon, very soon, the fruit will appear. It also asks you to get clear. What are your beliefs about money? Are you in scarcity or trust? Are you planting seeds or just praying for rain? 222 invites you to collaborate with abundance, not chase it. Because wealth is not just money. It's peace, it's purpose, it's overflow that begins on the inside. Part 8. 222 and your life. Purpose, trust the process. If you've been lost, wrestling with what am I here to do, or wondering if the path you're on is right, 222 is your answer. It doesn't scream, but it says, keep going. Your purpose is unfolding even when you don't see the whole picture yet. 222 is a divine breadcrumb. It's the universe's way of saying you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step. If you've been holding a dream in your heart, writing it down, speaking it aloud, daring to believe, 222 is confirmation that the wheels are turning behind the curtain. Maybe it's not public yet. Maybe no one else claps for you yet. But God is moving, and your obedience in the small things is creating miracles in big ways. Part 9. 222 and Spiritual Awakening. The veil is thinning. Let's go deeper. Because 222 doesn't just show up in physical ways. It shows up when your spirit is waking up. If you're starting to feel more sensitive, more intuitive, more in tune with energy, emotions, or even seeing signs everywhere, then you're in a spiritual awakening. And 222 is part of that process. You may feel isolated, different, overwhelmed. Inspired all at once, 222 reminds you that you're not alone in your awakening. The universe is whispering. You're remembering who you really are. And you're being guided to your true path, your soul gifts, your next evolution. 222 says, you're not crazy. You're waking up. Part 10. What to do when you see 222. So what should you do the next time 222 shows up? Here's what. 1. Pause and become aware. Ask yourself, what was I just thinking about? Because 222 is a mirror. It often appears when your thoughts are manifesting quickly. 2. Breathe into trust. Say aloud or in your mind, I trust divine timing. I am in alignment. 3. Realign your focus. 2. 2-2 is a gentle redirect. If you've been spiraling in fear, it's time to step back into faith. 4. Affirm your truth. Use 2-2-2 as your reminder to say, what's meant for me is already mine. I release control and choose peace. 5. Take one aligned action. Do something small that honors your journey. Send the email, write the post, call that friend, apply for the job. 2-2-2 doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for movement. You weren't meant to walk blind. You weren't meant to suffer in silence. You weren't meant to doubt your power forever. That's why 2-2-2 keeps following you. Because the angels are saying, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are in alignment, and all will be revealed. Trust the unfolding. Honor the timing. Stay faithful to the vision, and let the divine rewrite your story. So, what happens when you keep seeing 2-2-2? Not once, not twice, but over and over again. In the clock at 2:22 a.m., on a receipt total, on a license plate that pulls up beside you at the exact moment you're thinking of giving up. That's not a coincidence. That's divine alignment. 2-2-2 is not just a message. It's a frequency. It's heaven's way of tapping you on the shoulder, saying, you're on the right track, even if it doesn't look like it yet. Because the truth is, alignment doesn't always feel comfortable. Sometimes alignment feels like loss, like detachment, like shedding everything that once felt safe. 2-2-2 shows up when you're in the transitional hallway. Not where you were, but not yet where you're going. It whispers, don't rush. Stay grounded. Trust the divine rhythm. The meaning of 2-2-2 isn't just about peace. It's about preparation. When you see it, ask yourself, what needs balancing in my life right now? Am I clinging to an outcome or allowing flow? Am I reacting from fear or responding from trust? Because 2-22 asks you to surrender control, to allow life to guide you instead of trying to force the answers. It's the universe saying, you don't need to know all the steps. Just take the next one. It's like walking through a fog. You don't need to see the entire road. Just trust the few feet in front of you are enough for now. And in that stillness, that sacred pause between doing and receiving, you'll hear the gentle yes of the universe. The yes that says, you're not behind. You're not lost. You're in the process of becoming. And when 2-2-2 shows up repeatedly, it's not just a message. It's confirmation. You're being aligned with new relationships based in soul resonance, opportunities that match your frequency growth that leads to wholeness, not hustled to. 2-2 tells you, it's okay to let go of your timeline. It's okay to be in progress. It's okay to feel unsure because clarity is coming. But first, can you trust the pause? Because that's where the power of 222 lives, not in rushing forward, but in aligning your energy so fully that what's meant for you has no choice but to arrive. When 222 begins to appear in matters of the heart, it's more than just a sign. It's a divine signal of connection. Because 222 is the number of partnership, of union, of balance between souls. So if you're seeing 222 while thinking about someone, pay attention. That's not random. It could mean a soulmate is being drawn into your orbit, or a current relationship is entering a season of healing, growth, and divine alignment. 222 asks you to check your energetic mirror. Are you attracting love from a place of wholeness or from a place of fear? Because 222 is not about just any connection. It's about the connection that mirrors your highest self. The one that feels like peace, not chaos, support, not struggle. It's not the love that burns you out. It's the love that restores you. And sometimes, 222 shows up right before a shift, when a karmic cycle ends, when a toxic tie loosens, when you finally choose yourself first. That's when alignment begins. Because love is not meant to be a battlefield. It's meant to be a sanctuary. 222 whispers, You're not meant to beg for what you're worthy of. You're not meant to shrink to keep someone else comfortable. You're not meant to lose yourself just to feel chosen. You are already chosen by something far greater. So if someone leaves during a 222 season, let them. If someone new enters with calm energy and truth in their eyes, welcome them. And if you're alone, you are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are being refined to receive the love that matches the person you're becoming. 222 is the angel number of soul alignment in love, of two souls walking side by side towards something sacred. Not perfect, but honest, not flawless, but faithful, not rushed, but rooted. If you're seeing 222, ask yourself, what kind of love do I believe I deserve? Because 222 says, you're worthy of the love you've been afraid to believe in. Seeing 222 is not always a promise that everything will be easy. It's a reminder that everything is being aligned, even when it doesn't look like it yet. 222 is the number of divine timing. It teaches you how to wait with faith instead of fear, how to move with intention instead of panic, how to trust that what's for you won't pass you by, even if it takes longer than you hoped. So when the door doesn't open yet, or the answer isn't clear, or the silence feels louder than the signs, 222 is whispering, hold your ground. The shift is already happening. Because in the background of your life, the universe is weaving threads you can't yet see. 222 invites you to surrender control, not to give up, but to give in to something higher. It's the number of sacred trust. Trust that the timing is divine. Trust that you're not behind. Trust that your prayers were heard, and the answer is already on its way. Even if it's not the answer you expected, even if it comes wrapped in a delay, a detour, or a disguise. Remember this, seeds don't sprout the moment they're planted. There's a quiet season, a hidden one, and that season still matters. 222 teaches you how to believe in what you can't see yet. It teaches you how to walk by faith, one peaceful, powerful, aligned step at a time. When you follow the energy of 222, you're choosing peace over pressure, patience over panic, process over perfection. Because that's where your breakthrough lives. Not in the noise, not in the hustle, but in the still, sacred rhythm of trust. So the next time you see 222, pause, take a breath, check your heart, and ask yourself, what am I being called to trust right now? Is it your timing, your journey, your healing, your worth? Because 222 is here to tell you, you're not waiting alone, you're waiting with purpose, and your time is coming.